See if this works. Okay. Wait until a few people come in here. Here. Hi, Butch. How's it going? Hi, Zeno. I'm waiting for your to email me. You haven't emailed me yet. You wanted links to Micromart, or did you find it? No. This is book of how to do the chassis. I put one together. So just hold on. I have to answer the phone. I'll be right back. Hello? I'm going right now before I go to work. Okay. Bye. Sorry about that, guys. High scale model of the vamp. Oh, you order a catalog. Well, as you know, if you put an order in, you get the catalog for free. And they're shipping and they're fast delivery. I had an incident. Something was at the post office since September the 7th. I never got a card or anything from the post office. Thank God I went to the post office to see if there was a package for me. Otherwise, I would have never got it. I did find a motor for my Colt. I don't know if you guys ever worked with resin before, but I tell you, it's a bit of work, that's for sure. Yeah, I can't believe the post office service is ridiculous. But they have outside contractors to do the packaging, so. What a good thing is to do is get a couple of these stencils. They're pretty handy for sketch building. I've got probably about, I don't know, 5 or 6 of them. Yeah, they are, you know. I gotta be thankful. This body that I got here, uh, it's really crisp. There was not much mold lines or pinholes or anything like that, but you can see I got the floorboards in. See that? And these will be the kick-ups for the back. And this is the motor I'm going to use. It's a Ross Gibson Hemi. Actually, this is a pretty clean casting, Butch. The other ones I've had, pretty bad. I got this from Mike Coleman on Facebook. Well, what are you doing to a scale model of amp? I welcome old school models. I've got the roll bar made. It's got to be bent a little bit more. But what you do is I put a mark on here, just behind the door line. That's where the end of this frame meets, right there. And this roll bar will go to that line. And what you do is, so you draw that, you get a piece of tape and you put it from that line to the other side so it lines up. So that way you know the roll bar is straight, the main loop anyways. And then for the top bar, what I do is I draw a line along here, here, and here. So it meets the main bar. But it's a tight fit. See? I have to get some more plastic, but thinner rods than these. I think they're 212. I think it's the number of the bars. They're a little bit thinner than these, than that's on the bottom here. So these kick-ups will go like that on both sides. And then there's a bar that goes across here. They'll go from the one side of the body to the other side. I'm losing everything here. Yeah. Oh yeah. I made a little tool. You see that? It's two pieces of aluminum together. There's a 1/8 of an inch, and then the next size up. And if you want to drill a hole straight into the tube, you put your drill in there, and it will always be centered. And then if you want to make a hole here, you just grab the outer tube, slide it over, drill a hole in aluminum first, and that way it'll be centered on your rod too. But it's a simple tool to make, you know, and it's cheap, but it works. Where's that bar? Yeah, so this roll bar, if I can position it right, will go like this. Oh. So once you've done this, then you can do the one that goes on the roof, inside the roof. And once the roof one is done, Then you make the ones that go along the pillars and then down the door. And for the tunnel, what I do is I just get a piece of plastic and boil some water and find a socket that's about the same diameter as between here. And what I'll do is heat up the plastic and wrap it around the socket and put cold water on it, and it'll hold its shape. That's how I make my tubs too. But remember to make the line from this point and put a tape across and make it line up with this line. I didn't do much on the drawing. As I told you before, that you always have to have a center line. So this center line will be your rear axle. This center line will be where your A arms will start. So you'll make an A arm, the front tires, and then it goes to this bar here. This front one. Thanks, Eno. Complete overhaul, eh? What was it, a glue bomb scale model of the vamp? And I posted my 66 on Facebook. So and I got some from Bosing powder for the 66. I put the decal, I made decals for it, so the decals are on it. Oh, okay. That happens. You know, it doesn't matter how many years you've been doing it, you still make mistakes. I've been doing it for 50 plus years and I still screw up. Well, that's a part of the hobby, I guess. At least this way it doesn't cost you so much like a real car. So I finally got myself a respirator. That's right. That's true enough. Yeah, this is the motor I'm using. Yeah, well, that's the reason why I'm going slow on this chassis build up. Old school models, because I know there's a lot of newcomers that have no idea how it's done. So it's better as soon as I am a little bit ahead, then I'll show a video. That way, you know, it doesn't confuse anybody. Okay, Vamp. Because that's all. I don't want to confuse anybody. Like, you know, like It's not to say that the first time you try to do this chassis that's going to work the first time. It might be a couple times before, you get to this level. It's hard to say, but it is a challenge. But you can make any car into a drag car. Ask Butch. He knows. Yeah, but old school models. You built a lot of quite a bit of military stuff, don't you? So, if you email me, I can direct you to the right person for this body. I think it's like $35. I'm not sure. Yeah, I'm not sure. But it comes with a hood and the tail lights and the bumpers. So it doesn't come with dashboard or anything like that. So that's what I thought. Old school models. I'll show you my 66 so far. There's the motor in it. It's a Corvette motor. Opening doors and back part. Hi, Adam. Welcome to my live feed. Uh, Thanks. Yeah, Butch kind of said he was opening doors on his, so I figured, well, I'll try it. This is the steering wheel for it. Made my own turn signal arm for it. And then I'm gonna use this foam. It's purple. This foam for the inside. So is there any questions on, like, I don't want anybody to get confused about this, like your dimensions might be different because don't forget this is a short wheelbase car and you might be doing a Chevelle or a Charger or something of that nature, but the the basics are pretty well the same. It all depends what kind of drag car you want to build too, or a pro street car or a pro touring car. Well, that's good. Yeah. And then go very far. Drink that beer pretty fast or what? Hi, Brian. How's it going? I was just showing the chassis, bit of the chassis, Brian. And this is the car. I tell you that for a resin body, this is very, very clean. It needs a little bit of cleaning, but I tell you, like all the windows were all cut out. All I had to do was trim out the hood area. Yeah. Well, I'm not trying to go too fast, Brian, because there is a lot of newcomers that never done this before. So I'm trying to slow things down. So that way, people won't be confused of what I'm doing. Here's a little tool I made, Brian. Oh, I use that for drilling out the ends of the rod because sometimes you want to pin these rods. So you just stick it over the end like that. You put your drill at the other end and it'll be always centered. Hi, Jeff. Yeah, you finally made it, eh, Jeff? If any of you guys want a copy of this book, let me know. Like, as long as you pay for postage, I don't care. I could get this all printed off. There's lots of pages here. It's a book I made myself, Jeff, on how to stretch build a chassis. You live in South Africa, don't you, Dan? Thanks. Hi, 66 on Facebook, Brian, so far. Yeah, I thought so. No, I already had my coffee. My coffee time. Yeah, sure. Okay, Jeff. Yeah, okay. Like I figured this will be probably about 20 videos altogether by the time it's done. I just hope you guys can learn something from it. I don't know. That's the reason why I'm doing it because nobody else has done it. And it is time consuming. Like I'm doing it on the days I'm off. So, Okay. Huh. Yeah. Any of you guys try this paint? It's freaking great. Oh. See it now? Oh, it's great. I got pretty pricey though, model event, but it goes a long way. And it's already made for the airbrush, so which I like. I think I paid 16, yeah, 16 Canadian each. And they got quite a few different colors. Oh yeah, okay, Jeff. Yeah. Thanks for rubbing that in, Jeff. I appreciate it. I'm just kidding. I use some of this too sometimes. Bead wire. You use this for fuel lines or brake lines. Comes in black or silver. You're welcome, buddy. Gotta go up a bit. Got a frame. That better? Hi T4Z. Thanks for dropping in. Oh, the stuff I'm trying to show you. Okay. Sorry about that. Yeah, I haven't tried that splash paint yet, Brian. Tried to get a hold of the guy and he messaged me and I have to buy quite a few bottles in order for him to mail it to me. So yeah, one. I got the whole line of these paints too. And this is my primer that I use. I love it. Covers it really well. Yeah, I haven't tried them yet, Jeff. I haven't tried them. I just got them. I don't know, a couple weeks ago, I guess. Yeah. Well, I tried to get House of Color here. Oh my God, when they told me how much it was, I'm not paying no 20 bucks a bottle. No freaking way. That's too much. Yeah, I will, Jeff. This is good paint too, though. This is really good paint. I like this. My son's going to paint his Camaro, 68 Camaro, this color. Yeah, it was like 30 bucks one bottle by the time they ship it to me, Jeff. Yeah, I haven't used them yet either, Brian. I looked and looked because Michael's used to sell it, and they don't sell it anymore. So I had to go online to find a place that's close by. So that's what I did. Yeah, that is crazy. Like I love their line, their House of Colors. They're freaking nice. I like to try that Wicked Air or Auto Air or whatever it is, because I can get that too. But I don't know. Well, if you could get this 8K interactive metal paint scale model vamp, uh, it's great. I use the chrome quite a bit. Yeah, but don't you have to mix it a certain way, Jeff? Auto Air? I don't like the Alclad, Brian. Uh, uh, this AK metal paint is more durable, and you don't have to put black underneath. Yeah, Brian, I'll tell you, if you try that AK metal paint that I just showed you, uh, you won't go back to Alclad. I've got the Alclad line here, and it's not durable. Like you put your fingers on it, that's it. You rub it right off. I got to call my channel the old farts channel pretty soon. Yeah, that see with the AK metal paint, Brian, you don't have to seal it. As soon as you spray it, an hour later, it won't rub off. I'll be quiet, Jeff. Who asked you? Yeah. This AK metal, you don't have to use black underneath. and they all have all sorts of colors for it. I've tried Vallejo metal paint. Oh, I didn't care for it. I didn't care for it at all. Good night, Alter Roads. Thanks for joining. Yeah, Vallejo is acrylic, Brian. It's water based. You could get Model Air, or you can get the brush one. I use the Vallejo line for brushing, and I like it. Okay, T4. Have a good night. Well, it's early here. So, any questions on this so far, or what I've done? Yeah, Brian, as you get the Vallejo for brushing, it's it's excellent. Covers real well, and they got quite a bit of different colors. This this stuff here. Oh yeah, way better, Brian. To me, it's good through the airbrush, but not so good for brushing. Yeah, I had to get mine online too, Brian. But it's like $3 a bottle, somewhere on there. Might be cheaper for you in the States. I don't know. Hobbytown USA, we should carry it, Brian. And Michael Mart, I think they carry it too. What about Michael Mart sells it? Yeah, everything that I get is mostly online. Hi, Part-Time Customs. Welcome to my channel. I'm sorry you missed a tutorial. You're gonna have to watch the video later, I guess. Yeah, and Micromart is very fast service, Brian. I never had a problem with them. I've got, I ordered this tool, and it's like a seam mold remover. Why? I need a pause button. I need a red button, like a big red button. Yeah, I made my own jig, Brian. Yeah, okay. Yeah. Yeah, I made my own jig. See? See, Brian? Hi, Spunky. Welcome to my channel. Yeah, and it didn't cost me anything, Brian, just for the magnets. That's it. And I put squares on it. But what I do is like I showed the other guys, I put wax paper over my drawing, so the glue doesn't stick to the wax paper. It's a good tip for you. But you guys should try this little tool that I just made. It comes in pretty handy for drilling the centers on the rods. Yeah, I have PayPal too. It's funny that Amazon doesn't accept PayPal yet. It's a bummer because I used to get a lot of stuff from Amazon, but since they don't take PayPal, I don't deal with them. Well, I use Silly Putty to mock up my chassis and things like that. I do that. But you're just being a smart ass, Jeff. Yeah, I use blue tack to put my parts on like sticks to paint them. I, th I think the ferrets make you a smart ass, Jeff. 3 ferrets? Wow. A friend of mine just bought one of those small pigs, like pork belly pig or whatever you call. And he wants the freaking thing. And he asked me to walk with him. I said, no freaking way. My whole place is a freaking hobby room. This is my bedroom. I got 2 tables of 6 foot. You can see the disaster. There's my spray booth. And there's me again. The only cupboard that doesn't have model kits is my bathroom cupboard. Every other cupboard in this whole place has model kits in it. I made that one, Spunky. See? homemade. You know what costs the most is the fan. I've got a squirrel cage fan, and that costs me the most. But I tell you, I don't smell nothing. Yeah, I made this one about 10 years ago. And what I do is I lay in foam board inside and I spray it before I do any airbrushing. That way it keeps the dust down. I think it cost me the squirrel cage fan. It's huge. It's like yay big. It's freaking huge. And I tell you, it doesn't matter if I spray lacquer, enamel, whatever. You don't smell nothing in here. Nothing at all. And I have to sleep in this room, so hi, Dr. Sprue. Thanks for joining. If you look for a squirrel cage fan, uh, they have different CFMs or whatever for it. And but mine is from a furnace, and I tell you, it's great. So I guess no questions on this build so far, eh? So everybody understands what's going on with it. The microwave fan, you got to watch out with lacquer scale model lamp. They have a tendency to catch on fire. Sorry to hear that, Spunky. Yeah, life has a tendency to creep up on you sometimes. You know what's a handy tool too? Actually, I bought this probably about 15 years ago, and this is from Micromart, and it's a saw, and I just took it out of the box last week, and I tell you, it's the best tool I ever had. Cuts angles and whatnot, and has a gauge on it. Oh, okay. Yeah. Stay away from nail polish. Man, oh man, is that potent. Even if you have a mask on. Yeah, I see Dragon, a speed shop, just posted a video, and it seems like there's fires in this area, and they're getting pretty close to where he lives. So he might not be doing any videos for a while. No, I haven't, Jeff. I haven't heard anything of him. I Twist the Clown. Well, guys, I think I'm gonna be shutting off. It's almost an hour. I'm really surprised, and I'm glad that a lot of you guys showed up, and I hope you learned something from this. It is a slow process, but I plan to just every time I have an update, I'll show, and that way you guys don't get confused, especially if you're first time doing something like this. So yeah, I will, Jeff. I'll get a haircut the next time I go live. Okay. Well, no problem, Dr. Sprue. It's just that I just got off a nights last night, and I'm off right now. But you can always go back on it and then watch this video as soon as it's posted. So okay, guys, thanks for coming in. I hope you learned something from this, and I appreciate all the subscribers I've got. I'm close to 600 now, so thanks for coming, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye for now. Thanks, Dr. Sprue. Later.